So imagine 16-year-old Luke. When I was in high school, it's the first party that I ever went to, right? Like I'd been to get-togethers before, but this was the first party. There's a bunch of people showing up at this one girl's house. There were lights up and everything. There was alcohol, bro. Bunch of people I didn't know. Bunch of people I did know. But also, just a lot of people, and I was fucking intimidated. I went with my best friend of all time, and like we still showed up, and I was fucking nervous. I was anxious. And so what did I do? I didn't talk to any single person except for the guy I came with. Even the people that I already knew, bro. I didn't talk to them either. I even had one of my friends come up to me, right? Who was a genuine guy, fucking Ian, a real one, bro. He came up to me and was like, "What's up, bro? How's it going?" I didn't even give him the time of day, bro. And it makes me seem like such a fucking dick. But I was so obsessed with trying to pull off like this cool demeanor, right? Trying to be cool because I didn't want people to make fun of me, or I didn't want to seem like I was needy or some shit. But when I do this, I just came off as a dick, right? I blew off my friend. And I spent the rest of the night not talking to anyone, just kicking my feet with my homie in the corner. And we went home at the end of the day, and I literally thought that was lame, bro. That was lame. I much prefer staying in. It's my fault that it was so fucking lame. That is what I hope you were taking from this. Right now, bro, if going out is not fun for you, it's because you aren't doing it right. You aren't being the kind of person who brings others up, who has fun everywhere he goes, who leaves a fucking hole every time he leaves the function. And be honest, bro, that's the kind of person you want to be. Not only someone social as fuck, but someone who also brings others up with you too, who makes everyone else's night better. A social fucking celebrity. If you don't already know who I am, my name is Luke Grenoble, and we are a gang of like-minded young men who are no longer settling for the monotony and depression of living a life with average social skills. And if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, hit subscribe right now. Our goal by the end of 2024 is to have 5,000 young men become social celebrities, and I hope that you'll be one of them. My promise to you is that by the end of this video, you are going to have a game plan on how you can show up to the party, the event, the bar, whatever it is, and be a fucking staple of the social scene. I'm going to give you exact steps, exact things to say, but first of all, bro, you have to know how a social celebrity thinks. The first thing I need to tell you, bro, is that no matter where you are with your social skills, you can always level up. And if that pisses you off, bro, if you've already been pissed off at the things that I'm saying, this channel is probably not for you. Go ahead and click off, because if you don't have the mindset that you can change, that you can get better, you're never going to. But think about this, bro. Have the humility and think for a second. Why is there a charisma skill in literally every game, bro? Why is it called social skills? It's because you can level them up. How do you do it in video games? By practicing over and over again, by getting XP in that skill, right? You level up. Why is it not the exact same in real life? It is because charisma is not something you were born with. It is a pattern of habits and skills that you ingrain over time. If you've got that, we can move on. First of all, bro, stop trying to be cool. One of my biggest downfalls in that story I told you at the beginning of this video is that I was trying to be cool. And it was from a place of lack, a place of anxiety, because I didn't want other people to look at me as if I was weird, right? I didn't want other people to dislike me. So I said, I am going to dislike them first. I am going to be cool and not care about anything. But people don't like people who don't care about anything. People like people who are authentic, who they don't have to guess around, who they know their intentions. And bro, you do care what other people think. Of course you do. I care what other people think. The thing is, you have to invest it in the right people, because that's just part of being a human being. Is we take into account the opinions of others because we're tribal creatures. You just have to make sure that you invest that in the right group of people and not every single person. The next thing to know is that it's never about the words that you say. Never, bro. It's about the energy that you bring. Because think about the social stud, bro. Think about the popular guy in school. Was he thinking in his head over and over again, what am I going to say to this girl before he goes up and approaches her, right? No, he's not. He just walks up thinking that he deserves her. The key to pulling girls and making friends is non-neediness. And I'm going to say that again because it's so fucking important, bro. The key to pulling girls and making friends is non-neediness. Think about the opposite of this. Think about whenever someone is really needy for your attention, whether it was maybe some girl that you're just like not interested in, right? Maybe she's mid, you aren't attracted to her, but she's begging for your attention. Maybe it's the fucking Fregley of the class, bro. Literally, whenever these people come up to you and they feel so needy, right? They need your attention. It's repulsive. You don't want to spend time around them because you feel like they're going to take away from your life rather than give to it. The key to being non-needy is to not need to be liked, accepted, or wanted by any one specific person. You have a group of homies that like you. You have your family who likes you, right? You don't need other people to do the same. It'd be great if they do, but you don't need it. And even if you don't have this backbone of support right now, start acting as if you do. Start acting as if you are non-needy, even if you aren't. Because whenever you do, you start to ingrain the habits, the mindsets that non-needy people display all the time because you're just doing them over and over again. It's gonna feel like you're faking it first. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but it gets natural the more you practice. And when you do this, you start to make more genuine connections. And you look back after a couple of weeks, a month, and you're like, oh my God, I actually have people around me who do care about me, who I can invest in. And I no longer actually need these other people to like me. Now I am non-needy. That's fucking powerful, bro. An easy way to do this is just to think, whenever you go into the function, right? Just think, I'm just gonna make myself laugh tonight. That's my only goal. I don't need anyone in there to like me. I don't need to have a great time with every single person. I just wanna make myself laugh. What ends up happening, bro, is you come off as non-needy. You end up making yourself laugh, and other people are gonna start having a good time with you too. The last thing you need to know before we get into specifics is you will face awkward situations. It's going to happen, bro. What makes you unstoppable is being okay in them. Because when you are okay experiencing awkwardness in a social situation, it becomes confidence. And that rubs off on the people around you too, right? I'll give you an example of this. I met this girl at this bar last week whenever I went out, right? We were sitting at separate tables at this bar. We're both alone. I just walked up and sat next to her and gave out a fist bump. I was like, what's up? And she was kind of like, hi. Like, she was really awkward. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then I just asked her a question. I see you have a camera. Are you here working, or are you just friends with one of the guys performing? And she was like, oh yeah, the main guy performing is like my bestie. And I was like, that's what's up, dude. Okay, cool. And she was immediately like put at ease after that, because I sat through that awkwardness with confidence, and I just showed that I was just a friendly guy. Not every person's going to be awkward, but some might be. You have to be okay sitting through it, transferring your confidence. All right, getting into the step-by-step things to actually fucking do. Step 0 is actually going to the party, bro. Actually going to the function, right? Because if you haven't been social in a while, or if this is the first time you're leveling up your skills, it's going to feel like every single thing against you is not going to want to go. You're going to have such great reasons to stay in, right? You have this thing you have to wake up for tomorrow. Or it would be so much more fun just to stay in and watch a movie or play video games. Or this guy wanted to hang out anyway. I could just go hang out with him. You have to make it a fucking commitment that you literally cannot miss to go out, because you are going to have all of these rationalizations in your mind that are only coming up because it's something uncomfortable for you to do, because it's something you're going to grow from. Every time that you are faced with something that you are scared of, something you are going to grow from, all of the rationalizations hit, and you get hit with so many good reasons to not do it. You have to irrationally not listen and say, I am going to stick with my original gut plan and fucking do it. Put the social pressure on yourself by telling other people you're going to be there, right? Tell other people, you know, I'm going to go do this thing tonight. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to be there at this time. Because when you do that, you're going to have that social pressure. You're going to be more likely to go. You can even take people with you. You can go with someone you know, and if you don't, it's even better, because you're going to get more practice, right? If you do go with people you know, don't hang with them the whole time. Make it a point to go out and meet new people. Literally steal my line of saying, I'm going to meet some new friends. I'll be back. And then just go. People get it, man. You're there to be social. The next thing in step 0 that you need to know is that anxiety will be there. You are going to be smacked with it before you go and when you first get there, because this is new. But you have to act anyway. This extra energy that you feel, right? This excitement in you is a good thing. Because it's not anxiety anymore, bro. It's excitement. And this extra energy is a good thing because it makes you conversationally alert and present. It's easier to get into social flow, right? That's where you want to be, is in that flow state, where you're not thinking of all the things happening in your mind. What if this? What if that? What am I going to say next? You're just present in conversation. There are no thoughts. You're just you. That is where you want to be. And this anxiety, this excitement actually helps get you there. On top of that, the only way that this is going to become comfortable, the only way it's going to become habit, is if you start doing it while it's uncomfortable. And you can make that choice, bro. It's either that, face that uncomfortability and become this better version of yourself, or stay the way that you are for the rest of your life. I don't know about you, but I know what I'm choosing. Step 1, when you get to the function, is breaking the ice. So going up and meeting people for the first time. What you want to do is you want to look for people with open body language. This looks like their feet are pointed outside of the friend group they're in. They're looking around. Maybe their arms are out, bro. They're taking up space. These people are friendly. They're usually super open to conversations. And I'll be honest, bro, since COVID, there are not a lot of these people around. But we as a gang are going to start to bring them back. But if you do see these people, approach them first. Don't wait for other people to make eye contact with you or for them to come up to you or for you to try and be this cool, mysterious guy. You go approach them first, bro. You are the social leader now. The biggest tip that I can give you for this is just force your feet to walk. Don't think of what to say beforehand, right? Because it doesn't matter. Words are only 7% of communication. Everything else is body language and intention. So if your intention is in the right place, your body language is going to be on point. The words are going to come. And if you were hung up on the words, bro, steal my line that I say almost every time. It's habit to me now. I just say, hey, you guys look fun. What are your names? And then I meet every single person there and the conversation just flows. If no groups look open, talk to people who are alone, right? Because when you are meeting new groups, you can always bounce back to those people who are alone. They're going to be your homies now. Those are your home bases. This is a huge move to big dick energy right here. Introduce two people who are alone to each other when you meet them. Derek, I just met Sam over here. He's a fucking killer, bro. You would love this guy. That is social celebrity status, and that is how you start your own groups. You're also starting to bring value to other people around you, right? You're making their night better. Because why are people there, bro? Was it really to come and sit alone and sip on a drink and do nothing? No, they're there to socialize, to have fun. And if they aren't doing that, view them as needing your help because you are the social leader now. Now at this point, you know people, right? You've broken into this little community, and congratulations, bro. You've just done the hardest part. Next, step 2 is make yourself known. You do this by just repeating your approaches, and now they're even easier. It just gets easier and easier from here because you have this social proof behind you. Not only are you socially lubed up, you're socially warmed up, but now you have other people who already like you, who already know you. You can say, yeah, I just met Jeff a second ago. Have you met him yet? The key here when you continue your approaches is to be ruthlessly authentic and honest. What are you there to do? To meet people. So you steal my line. Hey, I'm Luke. I haven't met you yet. What's your name? Easy, bro. Literally so fucking easy. If it's someone that you know, right? If you're in a party like I was, where half the people were people I'd already known, but I just never talked to, right? Be straight up with it. Hey, bro, we haven't talked a lot, but I see you around all the time. What's up, Chris? Easy. You are making this way harder on yourself in your head when all you have to do is be honest and authentic. And people are going to respect you and like you for it. At this stage, what I want you to do is purposefully speak to and meet people that you don't think you'll vibe with. For me, whenever I was first starting my social skills journey, right, it was popular, attractive people because I was intimidated, to be honest, to be straight up. I was fronting with thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna like anything they like anyway. They're not gonna vibe with me for this reason or this reason or this reason, but I was intimidated, bro. I literally didn't think I had the right to talk to them because I was like not on their level socially, which is a fucked way to think, bro. But when you get the practice in of talking to the kind of people you don't think you'll vibe with, talking to the people you're even intimidated by, you're doing it on hard mode and you level up that much faster. And it shows you how much you actually have in common with every single person because you have a lot more in common than you think with every person. We all like to eat good food, man. We all like to have a good time. We all like to drink. Well, we don't all like to drink. There's so much every single person has in common, and every person has something really interesting about them. It's your job to find it. When you do this, you gain this skill, right? This high level skill in the skill tree of speaking to anyone. And that is huge, bro, because when you do this, you're going to start to genuinely believe the mindset of no one is better than you. Not that you are better than every other person, but the fact that no matter who that person is, they aren't better than you, right? They can be popular, they can be attractive, they can be a musician, they can be a celebrity, bro, and they aren't better than you. And when you genuinely believe this in your heart of hearts, life fucking changes. You have this innate confidence about you, no matter where the fuck you go. That is the side of life that I want you to experience, and you get there through leveling social skills. Your end goal is to talk to every person, every group at this function. And I'll be honest, bro, you likely aren't going to get there. But when you make it your goal, you're going to talk to a lot of people and you're going to start to become known. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you can just show up to a party and have fun. All of these things become natural to you. But right now, bro, you need to consciously practice these things until you get to that level. So here are the key takeaways, the key points for you to remember. 1, show non-neediness through authenticity, right? That's a huge one, probably the most important. The goal when you walk in there, the only thing on your mind is making yourself laugh. Number 2, break into the scene and get into social flow by talking to people who already look friendly or who are alone. The third thing is continue making yourself laugh and having fun at the function by opening new people, right? Bonus fucking hack right here, bro. Find the most fun people at the function and get their contacts. Because when you do that, holy shit. Because when you do this, you are finding the people you vibe with the most. And you can invite them out again. And you start to form your own social groups. Bro, that is huge right there. So there's your game plan. I fulfilled the promise I made at the beginning of this video. If you've watched this entire video, first, bro, mad fucking respect, because you were taking your social skills journey seriously, and we probably have a lot in common. Subscribe right now if you want to see more content like this from an underground YouTuber, and leave a comment for the next guy, bro. Leave something nice, leave your story, right? Something encouraging, because we're all on the social skills journey together. Act now. Become unstoppable.